Welcome everyone to our weekly Soul Changes Lives webinar. I'm your hostess with the mostest. I'm Debbie Perez Cockburn. I lead this discussion every week. Every other week, we have a business discussion, and in the weeks in between, we have a health product discussion. So I welcome you today to our business discussion. That's the one that happens the first week and the third week of the month. Then the second and fourth week is when we do our health discussion with one of the founders and the president of Solle Naturals, Mr. Greg Halliday. But today I have a special guest, actually two special guests. One who usually joins us and hasn't been able to, and another one who joins us every now and then. And so I would like to welcome Dr. Jenkins, who is live with us today. And he usually provides a video recording for our classes, and he's live today and he has to jump off. So we're going to let Dr. Jenkins do his part first. And then my second special guest is B. Winward from Solle Naturals. And so we're just very happy to have our guests here today, and we welcome everyone who's new. I know that there are some visitors that are joining the class today who are guests of Anita, and I think Jaliva was going to have a guest, and I'm not sure if Pamela has a guest as well this week. So welcome everybody, and we're happy to have you. Dr. Hugh Jenkins, I'm going to turn the time over to you because I know that you were going to do a kind of like a flash video testimonial of CinnaMate, and it kind of goes along with the QR landing pages that we shared with you a couple of weeks ago, which we'll review today as well. So take it away, Dr. Jenkins.
Thank you, Debbie, for allowing me to do the first QR code to CinnaMate, because this is the season of the year when people need some cinnamon to balance their blood sugar. I call it the sweet and dangerous season from Halloween to New Year's. More people eat more sugar and get more sick from the sugar blues. If anybody's old enough to know that book, it was written by someone that showed how sugar helps to bring your mood down, and gives you the blues. And that's one of the things about the CinnaMate. It helps with the sugar cravings. And then in doing that, it helps with the sugar intake. So if you're not craving it and you're not taking it in, then it's not going to affect your mental focus. So that's why the benefit of the CinnaMate helps that focus, the mental focus, and the cognitive function, where you can think better. We've got more and more people that are having brain imbalances at a younger age. I've got, young folks having old folks diseases. For example, sugar is one of the causes of, what is that disease called? Sugar diabetes, and so if you can reduce down the cravings and reduce down the intake, then you're not going to affect another thing that the CinnaMate is beneficial for, the digestive system. Okay, and one of the issues that it helps is with the pancreas imbalances, that sugar. Well, what would you say? Sugar challenges, because it increases the insulin. So as we're doing that, we're having more digestive energy to digest our food and get that mind-body connection better. Okay, our immune system and our digestive system work together. So the CinnaMate is very beneficial, getting the immune system stronger, because if you're eating food that strengthens the body, then you don't have to worry about that imbalance, so that something can cause some problems. And your stamina is better, because you would be surprised if you're taking something that's very beneficial for you, then you can function better. One of the things that we're having that I like about the CinnaMate is, if we're comparing it to, other drinks, for example, coffee. Now, they both have a good taste, hot or cold, and they both have a nice aroma to them. I don't drink coffee, so I love the smell of the CinnaMate. What I do with my CinnaMate is I mix it in with my herbal tea, like green tea or any other tea. And I don't have to sweeten it with sugar because it's already have its natural sweetness to it. So that's beneficial. One thing about coffee is that food does one of two things. It either gives you the nutrients it has or takes away the nutrients it doesn't have. Coffee not having the nutrients, it's drawing the nutrients away from you. So you're in a state of nutritional deficiency. So your digestive system's out of balance, which throws the rest of the body out of balance. The CinnaMate being high in its vitamins and minerals, it gives the body back the nutrients it needs, or it gives the body the nutrients it needs, and you're feeling much better. So when you're fueling the body, just like when you fuel a car, it's going to function much better. So your stamina is better without that crash and burn type of things with all our energy drinks. Now, are they energy drinks if they make you crash? That's a thought, okay? It manages that blood sugar level, not just in high blood sugar, but also in low blood sugar, because a lot of times when we need some energy, our blood sugar is low. For example, if you're exercising and you burn yourself out and you need that, that's going to help that blood sugars go down. And what do people have? They have the hangries, okay? They're hungry and their blood, because of the blood sugar level down. You can take the CinnaMate, and in fact, one person I know, she says she's lost her craving for sugar and 7 pounds of just by taking the CinnaMate. Very, very beneficial for you. Okay, it increases the mental focus. I've noticed it myself. If we're up late at night and we have some work to do, then drink the CinnaMate with something else that's going to do it. My sweetener, even though the sweetener is in there, if I choose to kick it up a notch, I'll use monk fruit, which has the chi, the energy in it. Very, very beneficial. It's excellent cold as well. We're going into the cold season, but in the hot season, or when you exercise, you want to use that so you won't be overstimulated. And the cost is $1.98. That's what I say, but it's like $2 a serving compared to coffee. Now, a cup of coffee at one of our favorite places, I won't name it, costs you $5 or more. And then you got the latte, then you got the espresso, all those other stuff that can cost you money as a lunch just for that. So that's some of the things you do. So by feeding the body the nutrients it has, and the best way to get it in is by drinking it. Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Dr. Jenkins. What I love about CinnaMate at this time of year as well, not only is it more nutritious and less expensive than a cup of coffee, it is highly antiviral. And so at this time of year, it's the best thing to be taking. As a matter of fact, I take a double CinnaMate in the morning with my longevity and a couple of other things, and my NeuroIM and Soul Clear, and just to keep me healthy and keep me from picking up anybody else's bugs. And it is very good. And I remember when Solle was brand new and nothing was translated into Spanish, when I was working on translating the website and all of the literature that we had at that time, it was a huge job. I would work part-time during the day. I had 2 part-time jobs, and I was doing my Solle business. And then at nighttime, I would translate. And I would just remember taking a CinnaMate at 6 o'clock and working straight till midnight and not feeling anything, and just feeling really focused and just being very, very, very productive at night while I was doing that translation. So thank you again. That's a really great information section that we have. And I appreciate your time, Dr. Jenkins. I know that you said that you had to jump off. That's why you wanted to be first today. So thank you again for sharing. And Anita's been applauding you for a while, so we can all applaud you right now.
Thank you. And one last thing for those people that like to fast and pray, it's very fantastic for that, because it helps to keep that blood sugar level normal so that you can make it through a fast and you won't have, oh, I'm hungry. Excellent for that.
Yeah, so, and if you want to make your fast even more efficient, couple that with the SolFit GP, because it has the the red beetroot and the rooibos, it really helps to keep up your stamina while you're fasting. And red beetroot is known historically, been studied to be great at helping people who are fasting. So it helps you feel more satisfied. And I know that when I take it in the morning with the CinnaMate, after I have my morning water, you know how I tell you I drink my big bottle of water in the morning, and then I take my CinnaMate and my Solle. Sometimes I feel so full and so satisfied, I don't remember to drink water. I don't remember to eat until about noon. So it's really great for fasting. But anyway, that was my little tidbit. Thank you so much, Dr. Jenkins. Really appreciate that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
You're all wonderful. Have a wonderful holiday season.
Thank you. You as well. We will see you next week with Greg, okay?
Yes. Okay.
All righty. So for our next section in the business section, you know, we've been talking about these QR landing pages. And so Dr. Jenkins really just kind of wrapped everything up in a nutshell that's in that QR video. So if you don't remember how to share it, please send me a message and I will review that with you personally, because I think it's way worth your time to do it. I know that Jaliva has shared it. And Jaliva, could you just give me a quick testimonial? Open up your microphone. Tell me how it went when you shared your QRs. And I know Anita did too, so I'm going to have Anita speak as well.
Okay, so I actually just shared it on social media. I just wanted to just, talk about my CinnaMate, my drink, and also, I shared the Renew as well. So those were the two that I shared. I don't think I haven't shared the Vital yet. So, but I will. I'll be sharing that shortly here. So, but I haven't had anyone ask me questions, but I guess I have to get more, better at asking, click the link and, let me know what you think, and if you would like a sample, let me know, let me send you a sample, that type of thing. So, yeah.
That's awesome, Jaliva, because I think sometimes we forget, right? We put it on social media and we just assume everyone's going to read it, everyone's going to see it. And one thing that I've learned is that I will tag people if I share it on social media. So I tag a person in specific, that someone whom I would like to know more about the product. I would tag that person.
Okay.
So that's an idea. That's a thought. Tag someone when you're doing it on Instagram. Easy to tag on Instagram as well as on Facebook. So don't forget to tag the people that you selectively want to watch the video, because select the people that you have shared Solle with, or that you have spoken to about Solle. Okay. And then tag them and say, hey, Jaliva, I was thinking of you sitting in your line at blah, blah, blah coffee place. You could have had this one at your house today. Look at all the fun things it does. And just tag them or whatever, or send it in a private message, or send it in their DM. Anita, what experiences have you had sharing yours on social media?
I have not yet shared them on social media. I am doing Amish newsletters right now. So they don't do the QR codes.
No, they don't.
But I'll let you know.
Awesome. All right. So if anyone doesn't know what the QR codes are, I recorded and sent you a video from the last time we talked about it. But if you need those QR codes again, I will send them to you because I have saved them. So you know that if you have an iPhone, right, it's very easy for you to open the Notes tab, right, and save a copy of those codes. This is what I've done. And so I have them handy. I can post or I can send to anyone. But before you post and send, remember to review the video that I sent you so that you can personalize this code, because that way when you share it and they go and they click on purchase or buy or share, it automatically pulls up your account, and they will know because they will see your face and it will say meet your mentor. And so that's really awesome. And that's a great way of sharing the product with someone. If you don't want to, or don't have the time to personally tell them about the CinnaMate, you've shared a sample with them, you might just want to tag them in a video or send it to them privately through their email, through a text message, through a WhatsApp message, whatever means you use for social, that is the best way to do that. So consider tagging people. Consider don't sending them just blanketed out without talking to people, because then people will just think when they see something else come from Debbie, they'll just go, oh, this is spam. You know, Debbie doesn't even know. Debbie doesn't even care about me. Debbie hasn't talked to me about this. Why is she sending me this? Okay. So we don't want to spam people. We do want to share good information. Personalize your QR code and then send it to someone and just say, hey, remember I was talking to you about that? Well, guess what? I purchased a little gift for you at Solle. That drink is going to be in that mug. My good friend sent me this the other day because I didn't get a chance to purchase one the last time they came around, but they are available again. And I don't think they've run out yet. So hurry and get one if you need one to purchase with someone, and then send them the video, you guys. Send them that landing page, because this is a great way to do it, and just say, hey, I was thinking about you. This is a great way to stay healthy this holiday. This is a great way for you to keep up your energy with all the parties and stuff. I know you're cooking like a bandit, because I am too. And so you probably need your energy for the day, and this is going to do it. You know, it's got a lot of samples in here. It's got at least 3 or 4 packets, I think, that come in. It's got 5. Woo! You've got a week's worth of samples in here, plus the cup, okay? And it looks pretty, and it comes with a card, and you can send them the QR code. So I really wanted to tell you about that. Then, you know that there's a new upgrade to the specialist kit, right? They can do it virtually for $25. We've talked about this as well. Or they can upgrade for $75, which is the standard, right, specialist kit, which comes with everything that you're used to getting. But then you can upgrade to the deluxe and get this awesome mug. You can get a blender, a hat, a crossbody bag, a pen, and not only that, you guys, they get a registration for Solle Ignite convention in May. And that's worth it right there, because that registration is $99 all by itself. And the upgraded kit, the deluxe kit, costs $135. So think about it. They're getting a replicated website, which doesn't need to be renewed every month or renewed yearly. You pay for your replicated website with your specialist kit. You never have to worry about that bugger again, ever. And you have everything. And B is going to show us today a couple of things that you can do on your replicated website when you start growing your group, and things that you may want to know how to access, right? So that's the number 1 selling point right there. Number 2 selling point is they have a registration to a convention, and everything else, number 3, is icing on the cake. You get that deluxe sample box that has 5 samples of the drinks, including Solle Royal in that box, and you can purchase those separately for $49, $45. So you can purchase those separately, but this is part of the kit. And you know, it's wonderful for you as a mentor to have a kit handy, so that when you sit with your new potential member or specialist, you can actually show them that. And I always show the member and say, this is the option you have to upgrade. But if you don't want to upgrade, that's up to you, you know, but you can upgrade at any time. But I wanted to share that with you again today, because it's really, really important. It's a great deal. Things that you should have in mind automatically when you are sharing the business. I love when I share the business is to share samples. Samples for me, every time you open that packet of CinnaMate and people can smell it, they just go, whoa, what is that? That smells so good, you know, or on the airplane. Open up a packet of Solle Vital. That stuff smells amazing. And then they see it all nice and green and go, oh, what is that? Why do you take that? And I just say, it's a supplement and it tastes really good. What? A supplement in liquid? No, it's not in liquid. It's in powder. You can carry it with you. It goes through TSA just fine. So, you know, if you're flying this holiday season, there's no reason why you can't have your packets with you in your pocket and share them. Okay, because it really becomes your best friend. I always call these my wingman. When I want to talk to someone about Solle, you just open a packet. This does all the talking for you. And then you can say, hey, I can share a video with you and send them your personalized QR landing page for the drink that you're talking to them about. Okay, so that's what I meant today by brainstorming how we can use those QR codes to our benefit, to our advantage to share the product. All right, so my special guest speaker today is B. Winward. I love B. B is one of my dearest, sweetest new friends. I have asked B to share something with us today because it was something that was bothering me last night. I couldn't figure out what one of my leaders had done the month before, and I couldn't see what they had done. So I've made you co-host, B, so you can share your screen. B is going to show us, take notes if you need. B is going to show us how to find the volume of our leaders the month before. Okay, so like individually, you can look at each leader. It doesn't actually show you what rank they ended at, but I know that Solle is working to help us get those details that will make things a little easier for us. Like, for instance, I think there was something going on yesterday that made my account look like I was a lower rank than what it actually was. And if I had known how to find and say, oh no, so-and-so should be under me and should have had this much volume, which would have qualified me for the next highest rank, I probably wouldn't have panicked as much as I did last night. But I woke up in a tizzy this morning when I looked at the computer and everything was back to normal. It was all good. It said my normal rank. I was a happy girl. But I think, B, you can help us understand and navigate this a little bit better. So I'm going to turn the time over to you.
Sounds good. Thank you. Also, welcome everyone. I have my mate right here. I've been sipping on. I'm trying to stay not sick. So I'm going to share my screen with you really quick. Let me move my Zoom box. We're going to look at it as if we're just logging in, and I'm actually going to use, we have a test account here. We're working on getting more access to that for all of the specialists. But if I just log in and I go to my dashboard, say I'm wanting to reach a certain rank this end of month, how we just had end of month. I'll also probably want to have my little compensation guide open. The ranks are on page 17. So I know what do I need to qualify for my rank, right? And sorry, I have to keep moving my little Zoom box. So I come onto my dashboard here. This is all what everyone's dashboard looks like. I can see my current QV, OV, the highest rank I've been, if I have any rewards or soul save. Hopefully you're all fairly familiar with your own dashboard. It's going to be changing. I don't know exactly when, but you have to refamiliarize a little bit. Anyways, one of my favorite reports and reports that I use all the time with specialists is under quick links and monthly volume report. So right on this right-hand side, we can toggle back and forth between different months. So something we looked at with Debbie last night was we couldn't find somebody. So it shows you all of your different levels. And we can see here, if there were more, it would open into more. And so Debbie has many, many, many levels. But for this example, say I'm looking at one of my top leaders. We'll pick this person because they have the most. Tests. We love test. Every now and again, we accidentally get a package at the office for test. But say this person, I'm like, oh, well, they're showing as a 3K, but I know they're supposed to be at a 5K, and I need this 5K because I need a Solle leader instead of a Solle pro for my qualifications and my structure for end of month. So then what I would do is I would come up here and I can actually search, and I would write test. And theoretically, we might have to find another example, but it would show when I type in this name here, it's going to show, okay, this person's on my first level, but then it will show other levels. It'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, and it will show me anybody that's number 2, I know is on this person's first level. So if I go into this and I say, okay, I'm looking at test, I see everybody under number 2, and there's like 4 people. I'm like, oh, but where is Johnny? Like, so then I know immediately, like, hey, I either need to talk to this specialist and say, hey, did you make a movement? Did I make a movement? What's happening here? How come Johnny's not showing up? Does Johnny not have a qualifying order? Because that would make it so it does not show up for end of month. Different options there. Um, so that's a really easy way and a good way. You can also download the complete CSV, which is basically an Excel sheet, and you can sort it so that it will show you, like, it will show me anybody that's related to Conroy. And that's all through Excel, or I think you could even open it in Google Sheets. I like this really easy search option here because then I can say like, oh, well, I want to look at my own account, test specialist, which is going to show me anyone on my own first level, right? And it narrows it down. It took off that other person because they're on my second level. Or I want to come back up here and I want to look at, in July was my highest month I've ever had so far. How did I do it? You know, this is not obviously this highest month, but in theory, so easy to toggle back and forth between any month and look at different structure. I can look here and see which level has the highest volume. That would just be QV volume, not necessarily CV, and different things. I can make sure level 0 is always me. So I can make sure, oh, I'm missing my qualifying order. Like, that's not good. I guess I used too many rewards points this month. And if you ever need to find like more information or where the compensation guide is, just open up the resource center. You can type in different things here as well. You can find the compensation guide. You can find lots of things here. And if you really, really need a little extra help, come over into trainings and go in the back office. And there are videos that are 5 minutes or less that will walk you through like, oh, what do I need to move an account? What should I be looking at for end of month? How do I edit my Solle Safe? And most of them are closer to like 2-minute videos, but they're just really helpful, beneficial information.
Yeah, I love that because I totally forgot about the reports section, and that would have saved me a heart attack last night.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yes. So anytime somebody calls me and asks me about their rank, I pretty much always use the monthly volume report. If someone's asking about commission, you can only see your own commissions, but you open up commission history, it shows monthly and weekly commissions. You can also download that as an Excel sheet and look at those. If you look at the monthly commission details, it breaks it down. So normally it will show multiple levels. This test account needs more levels, I guess, but
I have a quick question, B. So
yeah.
we have recently moved over to daily pay, is that correct?
I don't know for sure if that's live yet.
Okay.
It's coming. I know
I
it's
was
for
gonna
sure coming.
say
It may or may
daily-
not be live.
Okay. Yeah, because I was gonna say I still show like commissions that I get on a weekly level. I get those on Thursday or Friday and
Yeah.
see those. But then we are moving to daily pay.
Yes, I know that's a
So
little bit
if
of a
I
process.
mentored someone today, tomorrow when daily pay is available, then tomorrow I would see it deposit into my account if I have given all the bank information.
Right.
That's right.
So usually the bank has a little bit of a processing time. So you may not see it in your actual bank account. You would for sure see it in your Solle wallet.
Solle wallet.
And if you see here, for some reason, the threshold is set at $943. If this is set at a number 1, it means anything more than $1 will go to your bank. And that most banks average about a 3-day processing time. So it would show here, and then it would show like automatic payout threshold reached, and it will show as a negative. That means it's going to your bank.
Yeah, I love that. You know what? I had it set at 1 forever. I think it still is, just because I get excited when in the beginning, when I first started my business, I would say, oh, I made $20. Oh, I made $18. It was so exciting.
Great way to celebrate the little wins, for sure.
Yes, yes. And those are the things that keep you motivated. I love it. I love it. But I wanted B to show you because sometimes I think I trip over my own feet when I'm explaining these things. I get all nervous when it comes to reports and Excel and all of that. And so B just kind of kept me calm last night and just said, Debbie, let's look at this. And all right, I will text Jordan and we'll look at this and you'll be set in the morning. And then she was actually, B was working from home, right? You were working from home. They kept texting me, and then I never heard from Jordan. I kept hearing from B. And so it was like B finally sends the last message. I think it was like 7:30, 8:30. It might have been Utah time because it was late, and I looked at my watch. I'm like, B, what are you still working at? Why are you still at the office? I know it's been a snowy day. What are you doing? Go home. Be safe. And then they said, I'm working from home. I have my laptop at home because one time I got snowed in and I didn't have my laptop. So I felt better, but I felt terrible too that they were working late on my behalf. Anita.
B, while you're on here, Debbie, would it be an opportunity sometime, as you've been talking about the Excel spreadsheets, if you could walk us through downloading one, how to make it look usable for us? If you could do that sometime, that would be awesome too.
Yeah, if I don't know how much time you have, we can download one and you can see what it looks like just really fast.
Why don't you do it?
All right, so I'm just going to go back onto my normal account, go to the dashboard, pull my report. I'm going to look at my monthly volume report for October. So if I download a CSV, I have Excel downloaded onto my computer, so you would need to have it already available to you. And then you'll just click it, it will open. If for any reason it doesn't show up in a bar down here, you can search in your folders. There's a downloads folder. We'll open it right there. Is the other place that it would show up. So you can see here is the most recent download. And then this will open up any of them that you can't see the full name. If you just double click it, it opens. I know this can be a lot of information. So we'll try and take it kind of slow. And if you want to do a Zoom like one-on-one sometime, we can also walk through various options. If you highlight them, you'll need to highlight them, and then you can come over here and sort them. There's lots of different options. There's a custom sort, there's a filter. So if I wanted to find somebody that only was the test name or anybody related to test name, once you hit filter, these little drop downs appear. And by clicking on the drop down, you can, instead of choosing select all, I would just choose test name. So if that said Debbie instead, I would say, okay, I want to see everybody under Debbie, and I would just only click on hers. When you hit okay, it sorts it. So super, super, super simple version that we just did super fast. But again, if you ever want like more information, I'm happy to do a Zoom one-on-one or in a small group, and you can sit and ask all the questions. We can make it so you can share your own screen, and we can literally walk through it step by step. So you're the one actually clicking on the different options.
That is awesome, B. Did that answer your question, Anita?
Oh, you're on mute.
Yes, it did. Thank you so much. Because I've used it before, but it was I just didn't know exactly how to do all of it. And that was great. So thank you.
Yes.
Easy peasy.
Bravo, bravo for B. Oh,
Other questions?
I'm just so
Poporopos
happy.
that we say in Guatemala.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to call the office again because I tried to log in and I had just I had changed my password the other day, and now it's like I can't log in with the password I thought I changed it to. So I'm gonna have to just call and I can change it again. Because I tried to change it by saying forgot password, but it's not. I'm go back into my email.
Yeah.
So
If you ever need to change your password, I would suggest calling. We're still working on that feature a little bit. It doesn't work super well.
Yeah, it's not.
It's like a 50-50 shot if you don't call in.
Okay, so I'm gonna
That's
do that.
true. I say 50-50. I think B, it's more like 60-40. I got lucky one time helping a member of the group to change the password, and it worked. But then I tried it again with 3 other people. It never worked again. I was like, let's do a 3-way phone call to the office and make sure that we can change your password. And yeah, but I really want to just mention to everyone how wonderful everyone is at Solle. And so don't ever feel embarrassed or nervous to call customer service, or you can send B an email. You can send B a message. Just to contact anyone at Solle. You know, it's going to be, I think B, your email is it B or Brianna?
My email is brianna@sollenaturals.com.
So you can see B's name on the screen. It's BRIANNA. So
Yeah.
it would be Brianna at Solle Naturals. I work with B a lot because B has a lot of patience, and I can hear B smile on the phone at me. And so I feel less inhibited. I feel less awkward about asking my questions. That's why, Anita, I'm glad that you felt brave enough today to ask, and that B could actually show us how to download, because I am the dunce who is embarrassed to ask, how do I do an Excel file? How do I do? And, you know, I'm married to the guy who's the computer genius. And he always says to me, you can look that up, you know, there's videos. I'm like, why did I marry you then? Anyway, no, I married him for all of his other attributes, but really sometimes I think that I can work easier with B on a computer matter than I can say, because my husband sometimes will lose his patience with me and just go, remember? And then all of a sudden I remember what I used to do to my mom. It's karma. It comes back around at you guys. That's why I try to be nice with everybody and patient with everybody, because karma come back and she will bite you on your fat rumpus. So that's all I'm saying. Karma, everything they say about karma is true out there. But anyway, I just love you all so much. Thank you so much for being here, B. Thank you for showing us so much today. I really think that all of these little ins and outs on our back office, on our own sites, can help us immensely if we know how to use them. Don't be afraid. Don't be the dunce. You know, don't be like Debbie. Be brave like Anita. Be brave like Jaliva, and say, well, I haven't done it that. I haven't tried it this way, but I did this way. Okay, great. And let's help each other. Let's really help build each other up. I love that our little focus group on soul to soul qualifications are still keeping up with each other. I'm so happy about that you're being accountable to each other about your qualifications for soul to soul trip, which will be next year to Costa Rica. And if you don't know how to qualify for that, please, please, please talk to your mentor. And if your mentor is not available, give me a call or give B a call, and we can help you understand your qualification for soul to soul. If you don't think that you're wanting to work on soul to soul, because you'd have to be at least a certain rank, right, which is 7K, then let's focus on getting you to Soul Ignite, which is a 5K rank. And again, the offer still stands. Let's help each other. Let's build each other up. Let's help each other get to Soul Ignite, because I will be at both trips. So I will be there with you. I want to cheer you on when you go across the stage. B has seen me. She knows they know I am a maniac when it comes to cheering people on when they walk across the stage. I love to celebrate everything that you get to do. I love celebrating when you meet your goals. I really appreciate having all of you in my life. This is the time of year when I really get sentimental. I am very grateful for all of you in my life. I am grateful to learn from my mistakes every day. I'm grateful when we help each other and when we hold each other's hands and really work hard to help each other. I am grateful for that. There's a reason why people come into each other's lives. There's no coincidence. We are drawn to this business for a reason. I love that we can help people feel better, and we can also empower people to take charge of their financial futures. I love you all. Thank you so much for being with us every week. I love you. I love you, B. Thank you, everybody.
Nice meeting you, B.
Good to meet you, Jaliva.
Yes.
Okay. I'll send you this recording, you guys. Keep this one for your own personal training, okay?
Yes, okay. Will do.
All right. Love you much.
Take care. Take care, Pamela. Take care, everybody else.
Thank
That's all.
you.
Bye,
All right.
Pamela. Bye, Carol.
Bye
Bye,
bye.
Susan. Bye, Deleva.
Bye-bye.